This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake that body.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out you.
I'm not going to say this beautifully, but to you people out there, you producers and you network owners and you agents and you creative sparks, please give transgender talent a chance. Give them audition. Give them their story. Do that. And also, one more thing. I would not be unhappy were I the last cisgender male to play a female transgender on television.
Wow, powerful.
We have work to do. I love you. Hi, Joe.
Powerful statement by our next guest, who's been on the show for about 2.5 years straight now.
Yeah.
And that was his outstanding lead actor in a comedy series 2016 speech at the Emmy Awards. We know him from all sorts of work, including Arrested Development and the Larry Sanders Show, but I think his work in this particular series has been almost, I dare say, revolutionary in a sense. You know, he's not the first to play a transgender, but to do it in such a powerful way and to be recognized in such tumultuous times, a transformative period we've been in. And 2 years in a row, he won this award. And I think because we were one of the first shows to put him on air to talk about this character.
Tell the truth.
And to talk about this series, that Sway in the Morning has a lot to do with him winning this award. So we won it together.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jeff.
Right, Jeff?
Here we are again.
Yeah, Jeff, right?
Yeah. I think it was because of you. Honestly, I also remember last year coming in here, and I remember we were walking out, and I said, "That has the greatest vibe going, you guys." And I just walked in again and went, "There's life going on here, and it's great, and I can feel it. You guys are great."
Wow.
Thank you.
Man. Thank you, Jeffrey. That's all we really needed now. Interview is over.
Really? Wow, I'm on my way. Can you hear, by the way, how nervous I was? My voice was quavering. I was so nervous that.
Why? Why were you so nervous?
I am my parents Hungarian, Russian, Jews. We had a thing about celebrating. Anytime, my dad would say, "Don't celebrate; they'll take it away from you." So anytime anything's are going well, I get nervous. So my voice was quavering, and I knew I was going to say what I've been wanting to say that for some time. Last season, I got to teach an acting class at the LGBTQ Center in Los Angeles, and you guys, there's such great talent going on. I know, and in all communities, and I want all communities to work.
Yes.
Enough of this white horseshit, male privilege. Knock it off.
Knock it off.
Let's get to work.
Well, how can you convince?
I just killed the room, didn't I? The room just died. Okay. Hey, good night, everyone.
You know what happens is we've been trying to express this for a long time now, and unless it's coming from a white privileged male.
How do you know I'm privileged?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying it usually doesn't.
I was just going to ask you after the interview if you had any money.
Yeah.
I got to take the train home, man.
Well, but when it comes from you, we just shut up and let it happen. Jeffrey Tambor, you taking the train? Do you take the train?
Sure, I own the train. No. I live up north, in Westchester.
In Westchester.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not a LA guy.
They grow a lot of great weed up there. Did you know that?
Well, we have weed on our property, but it's weed.
Yeah.
I'd never, I grew up in San Francisco. I missed weed. I missed the whole thing. Because I was in the theater. That didn't stop from people I acted with who were, as I was saying lines to them, looking at their hands because they were so high. Yeah. But I missed the whole thing. I didn't even go to Woodstock.
Good for you, man. Me too.
Yeah.
The message to the industry was really potent to me, to the higher.
I wonder how it's going to go, though. Do you think anybody will listen? Do you think everybody's going to go like this? Oh, great, and then all the Twitter and all the thing. And do you think the powers that be have to move their ass?
Yeah,
and they have to take a chance. And they have to just throw down and just say, I'm going, like they did for, Laverne Cox. I mean, they got to say, there's your role. They have to create these roles. Do I sound like some ass when I say
No,
that?
you sound passionate about something that you think
Yeah.
is unfair.
I just hope these guys who make the decisions are not eye rolling in their offices and going, well, "This will pass."
Yeah.
You know.
Well, we'll see. I don't think any of it will pass, and a lot of it has to do with the writing, right? You have to write these roles, or
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And and they have to cast it, and you have to take a chance. Someone took a chance on me. You know, someone just said, "Yeah, I'll go. I'll go." Arthur Penn, you know, who directed Bonnie and Clyde. Do you know Bonnie and Clyde?
Bonnie and Clyde. Come on, man.
Well, no, you have to understand.
Yeah,
I've talked to people.
Jay-Z and Beyonce made that song.
Right there go. Here we go. So for a second, I thought you didn't know who it was. Okay,
I'm
good.
right there, man. I'm right there, man.
Put his head
Anyway,
down like
yes. So I mean, Arthur Penn took a chance on me. Why, take a chance on the Trace Lissette in this season, it's, episode 7, just hits it out of the park. It's a great season.
It's a great season.
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to speak with Laverne Cox at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what does she think of how you play your role? Did she comment?
I've never really asked her about that. I'm a little in awe of Laverne Cox, and I'm always a little, I get a little shy around her. But you heard what she said when she came out. Afterwards, she sort of said, I agree with Jeffrey, and I felt that was great. And she's a fabulous actress and a fabulous artist. These are different times. Our kids, they're not going to tolerate this nonsense.
Not at all.
No, it's the older cockers.
Yep. Well, I got an 18-year-old daughter who, to your point, doesn't understand the nonsense. Like, why are we discriminating against these people because of this reason?
Right.
She doesn't get it at all, and I've learned so
You know what
much
I've
from
stopped
her.
doing, by the way?
What's that?
I have turned off the news.
Really?
I'm not going to watch it.
Wow.
It's my 3rd day, and I got to tell you, I'm a happy guy.
Happy guy.
I'm not doing it, and I'm so sorry for what's happening in New York, and I heard all about it and everything like that, and I'm a New Yorker and everything like that, and of course you hear that, but I went, you know what? This Clinton, Trump, this beep, the bop, the beep, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm going to go vote. I'm going to vote for Hillary because I love her, and you guys do what you want, but I'm out of that.
Yeah.
Those sound bites and the media, and everyone trying to get the ratings points out of this nastiness and making dollars on hatred. Making big. Someone's making big bucks on hatred.
Yeah. And fear.
Are you sorry I'm on the show?
No, I love it.
You thought I would be funnier, right?
No. You actually are funny, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow, get him.
no. You don't have.
What a bore.
You don't have people.
Snooze aroma.
Some people are so
Get
willing.
somebody funny. Where was that guy we just interviewed? Get him back.
Kristen Gray.
Yeah. Christian, stop his car. Get him back. Whoa, we got a boring old guy here.
Hey, man, you could be the total flip, and all you want to talk about is what you're promoting. And any question beyond that, we can't get beneath the surface. You're a unicorn to us right now. That's why we're like, he said something real. He said some real shit.
Right.
Wow, he's speaking the truth.
Absolutely.
That's what you're seeing right here. We're flabbergasted at your honesty. Jeffrey Tambor is here, and we're going to open up the phone lines, 888-742.
Is that real applause?
Real applause.
Oh, where? I can't see anybody.
3345. There you go. Sway in the morning.
Look like that.
So, okay, we move forward, and I just need a note from your therapist.
Well, I'm not in therapy. Not right now. I'm not at present. I was told by my physician that I didn't need a note.
That's true for the hormones.
I have to ask another person for permission.
Yeah, it just covers us for malpractice.
And my vagina? Is that
Vaginoplasty.
my vaginoplasty?
Vaginoplasty,
That's yet
right.
another procedure?
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's a whole separate procedure.
I mean, do I really need to go under yet again?
It's a major surgery, and there is significant recovery time on that. Plus, we need to have a specialist on board.
Okay. It's exciting.
It is exciting.
That's the clip from season 3 of Transparent. Jeffrey Tambor is here.
Yep, comes out this Friday on Amazon.
That guy who plays the doctor, it is so hard to do that, just to play a doctor, to answer those questions, and to just be that. I'm just always amazed by actors. There's so many good actors in this land, some get awards, some don't get awards. I always think of, one actor, there was at the Milwaukee Repertory Theater, a guy named Bill McCarrigan. Oh, he just lived in Milwaukee. He would walk on stage and he would kill. I know, and that's just what he wanted to do. There's so many good actors.
How do you measure for yourself? Because you've been sat across so many actors. Is it a sensibility? Like I could tell a good rapper. Like you know, there's 1,000 of them that rap, but sometimes like the one who just left, Kristen Gray, they come in and you go, oh man, that dude was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we couldn't get him by the way to come back. His car. And all
he took off. I actually went outside to get him. Man.
I know. You were going a long time, my friend.
Yo, Kristen, save us. Jeff's not funny today. I'm just kidding. But how can you sense if wow, this guy, even if I don't know him, I sense this dude is. What is
well, it? It's it's like the better they hit, the better you hit. And as I said in my speech the other night, I said more would be less were it not for their genius. Character is not only what you send, character is what you receive.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this interview is going well or not well, not because of me, because of the energy in this room.
Yeah.
You know, and that we couldn't get him back.
Yeah, well, go. Well, yeah. So if we were a little more stank.
No, but it's interesting. You're interesting. You can tell bullshit in the world. You know, when you can tell when somebody. I remember being interviewed on my first talk show. I'm not going to say who it was. And the person wasn't even looking at me. He was looking past me. And I went, oh, that's how this goes. Because I always thought, everything is honest. I always think everything's honest, and it's a great disappointment when it isn't.
Nah, we pretty come up. We come off the cuff, and I like to sense. Like I know, I've watched your work for years. To be
well,
honest
I
with
think
you.
the takeaway, and a lot of people don't know that there's alcohol in this studio.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of drinking, and I think that's just great.
Yeah.
The bong. Can't forget the bong.
We have a bong?
No, I'm
What's
joking.
a bong?
I'm joking.
I
Lord.
Another weed reference. All right. You watched a lot of it. Too.
Yeah. I just got to watch some of the season 3 episodes early on, and I wanted to say it reminded me of how last time you were here was the beginning of Transparent, and it was around the same time when I believe that Caitlyn Jenner was kind of coming out and beginning his transformation. So it feels like it's mirroring her. I'm sorry. It kind of mirrors that process because since then people probably thought, like as you said, it was just gonna blow away or go over, and he's probably just doing this for ratings and tabloids or whatever. But now it seems like as she's still in, I'm trying to think of the proper terminology for it, but as she's she hasn't gone back to being a man or anything like that, like some people probably thought she would.
Well, I don't think that wasn't a stunt. That was someone trying to be their authentic self. The thing is, not everybody who transitions goes and does a late night show. You understand? Nor did she. And by the way, when you transition, it's not about a code of ethics. I mean, you don't. You're allowed to err. You're allowed to make mistakes. You're allowed to be human. The great thing about Maura is that she's not a saint. In fact, she's petty, and that's what I like about her.
Very petty.
What's great about I want to tell you a story. Just when there's Caitlyn's story, and then there's this actress in my acting class who is a trans talent, who had to sneak out of her house and put on her wig to get to my acting class. And she was not of means, and she did not have a lot of money. It's not a red carpet item. It's not about fashion. It's not about toilets. It's about people living their authentic lives. And that has to be understood. It's about people being who they are. This show is about, will my family still love me if I change? There is not one family that can't relate to that.
Jeffrey Tambor.
Boy, did I just kill this?
Nah, man, you bringing it home. These are all the things you should have said in that speech. No, I'm joking.
Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
We got Philip from Minnesota on the air.
What's up,
on
Phillip?
the line? Philip, good morning.
Hey,
Hi, Philip. My mother was born in St. Paul.
Twin cities.
That's funny.
That's funny that my mother was born in St. Paul.
Yeah, so you made them laugh.
We need more laughs in Minnesota, boys. That's not funny.
So go ahead, Philip. What's your comment?
Never heard of Jeffrey, never seen the series, but I just heard him talk about the social issues and what he was talking about. And we need to get more people on board with that same train of thought. Let's
you.
make this world we live in a better place for all equal. It doesn't matter what your job is, whether you're a cop, whether you're somebody on the street. Let's judge people by their character.
That's right. Can I, Philip? Can I ask you a question?
Official doesn't matter. What's up, Jeffrey?
You say you never heard of me? How am I supposed to take that? How am I supposed to go through the rest of the day on that one?
You're being honest,
All right. You know what Minnesota needs more, though? Of malls. You need more malls in Minnesota.
Yeah.
There's not enough.
Wow, he's bringing it home now.
Jeff, going back to the answer that you gave DB, it prompted this question. How do you feel about some people who compare the LGBTQ plight to the African American plight? Do you feel like it's fair?
Yeah, I believe, and I mean, there's no measuring stick on hate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hate is hate, and it feels the same. I was the only Jew for miles. I was sent home, and I'm not equating my plight with your plight or anybody's plight. I'm just telling you, when I went to my friend's house, the mother upstairs said, "Who are you with?" And my friend said, "I'm with Jeffrey." And the mother said, "Come upstairs." And she came downstairs and said, "My mom said you have to go home." And I said, "Why?" She goes, "Because your people killed Christ."
Mm.
Oh. And I remember going home to my parents, and I remember the look of fear in their eyes when I told them that story. Yeah. Hate is hate is hate is hate is hate is hate. Other and others. I'm always for the underdog. I watch a football match. Whoever's behind, I root for.
I'm like that too.
But I get very wary around this of like, okay, is this that? You have to understand. I go to work every day as a cisgender male playing a transgender female.
Mm-hmm.
I almost have. I'm scared out of my wits that I'm going to do it wrong because of the otherness of and the importance. These are all of our lives are at stake.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my daughter Molly is a teacher. Mm-hmm. She's married to a gorgeous African American man. My grandson goes. They live in Harlem. I had a great thing that happened?
Yeah.
Please.
My grandson he takes the subway to school,
mm-hmm.
and he's 11.
Yeah, that's
New York City. That's New York.
That's New York. Yeah.
I'm afraid to take the subway to school. Anyway, and he was walking down school, and my daughter Molly told me this, and a teacher came across the way and said, "Tell your grandpa he's doing a good job."
Mm.
Oh, man.
Come on.
That's better than the Emmy, right?
Yeah.
No.
That is better than the Emmy.
Yeah, man.
But you're not going to get the Emmy.
Okay, damn. I tried it. Well, Jeffrey Tambor, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you this. You've been so engulfed in this role. Have there been any other roles that you've been taking on the big screen or?
The Accountant. Is that right, Peter? The Accountant is coming out this week with Ben Affleck. I just did a movie with.
He's done it on.
Yeah.
Just threw Ben's name out there like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Was I name dropping?
It's a little bit, but go ahead, man.
I mean, he's Batman,
Man, that's all right.
Well, what am I going to say? It's not with Ben Affleck?
Another strong guy.
Okay, I'm in a movie that Ben Affleck has he's not even near the place. Okay. It says with Ben Affleck. It doesn't say with Jeffrey Tambor.
Okay.
Jesus.
What else?
Let's go see that movie. And then I did a movie with Armando Iannucci, who created Veep. In London, and then I did a movie with Billy August with the great Helena Bonham Carter in Germany.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's been great, and I'm writing a book. Do you want to hear about it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's called it's coming out Crown Press, and it's called it's called Are You Anybody? And that's because one day a paparazzi came up to me and he said, when I was a young actor, he said, "Are you anybody?" And I said, "No." Isn't that sad?
Wow.
Yeah.
And then Philip didn't know who you were.
It's not a true story, by the way.
Okay. Oh, God, damn, man. Okay.
I hate you.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a chapter though on Sway. That's gonna be good.
Okay, cool, man.
Yeah.
Go with it, man. Jeffrey, man, it's always
We love
Will you
Jeffrey.
have me back?
Absolutely.
All right.
You have a permanent seat on this show.
All right.
Okay, Jeffrey Tambor.
Why are you shaking your head no when you say that?
Okay, that's the truth coming out of me.
I'm love you guys.
Love you.
You're the
love
real
you.
deal.
Season 3 of Transparent premiering this Friday on Amazon. Make sure you guys support it.
Yeah.
It's a great series,
Yeah.
man.
I just want to tell you, Philip from Minnesota really threw me.
Yeah, them Golden Globes and Emmys, they didn't come across Philip's plate. You know?
I don't know you.
Someone
Jeffrey,
get
but
Philip
hey.
a television, will you? All right, this is from Jeffrey Tambor, right?
Okay, all right. All right, up next we got
This Kindle is from Jeffrey Tambor.
we'll send it to him, right? All right, we got Mac Miller up next, and we've got a little bit of Celebrity Wire.
Yeah, and yo, probably the biggest couple in Hollywood have officially filed for divorce. Can't tell you yet.
That's up next.
Oh, my God. Is
Sh-
it really?
Shade 4-5.
Kilo.